in regards to the Fantastic Four casting. Chillmonger does not care. I never did care when it was being speculated, when actors were turning down scripts, and whenever I would hear an update, I'd go, who cares? It's called acting. What I would care about is if the Michael B. Jordan casting for Human Torch, if something like that did occur and there was temporary representation. No, they did not do that. They went with a white guy. I don't even remember his name. And because the skin tone of that character, the Human Torch, isn't always somebody black, like Michael B., it didn't mean that they had to honor the Michael B. casting from 10 years ago. They didn't need to repeat it for the new Fantastic Four movie, which is releasing July of 2025. That's a story within itself. I'll remind myself to get to that in the end. That was my concern, the casting and the skin tones of the casting. Now notice that I said the word skin tone. Chillmonger gives this many F's about Latino as if it's your skin tone is all I care about. Pedro Pascal has a skin tone of Richard Reed. His skin is not different. It's not terribly different than the rest of his cast. Look at Vanessa Kirby, look at Pedro, side by side. There's a wider gap between Killmonger and T'Challa's skin, Michael B. Jordan and Chadwick Boseman's skin tones than there is between Pedro and, what's her name? Vanessa Kirby. They casted white. That's the way I think. I know he has got a different culture to him. I get it. It's a little bit different. But visually, if he does the voice of a guy who's born in New York City, which I know he can do, the Pedro Pascal casting means nothing to me. Yep, they got somebody white. 4 white guys. Fantastic Four casting isn't anything. Now, what I say I was going to talk about then? July. There's a Jurassic Park movie coming in July also. There's also Superman Legacy. And they were the first ones to say, hey, we're coming in July. They put their flag on the ground early January 31st of last year. That's when they said that, when James Gunn made his announcement. So here come these other studios trying to compete with them idiotically. It is competing with them because week after week after week, for 3 weekends in a row, there's a new movie. I just wouldn't step on other people's shoes. You guys are a movie industry. You got to work together. What are the other summer blockbusters that year? Because of the franchises to gross $1 billion, DC has done it with the Dark Knight Returns. DC did it. Okay? Then we also had Superman do it. I can't think straight. DC did it. But we also had Marvel do it with a lot of their franchises. So, of course, when they have Fantastic Four, it could be a franchise that does it. Jurassic World did it also. So to have all 3 of them right next to each other like that, I don't know what they think they're competing with. Is there a G.I. Joe movie? Is there a Fast and Furious movie happening in July 2025? What else? Who are other and it's possible, it's not even for sure, but possible contenders who can take them out? There's no Avatar film. There's no Star Wars film coming in July of 2025. What franchise is making them do that? All in July. I don't know. I don't think that's right of them to do that. It's meaningless competition. It's only going to make people choose between which movie to see. 2 superhero movies so close together. It's one thing for the dinosaur movie. Of course, they are action movies, but they're a little different enough. People are going to have their tastes. But to make somebody choose, a parent taking his kid to choose, hey, do you want this one or do you want that one? We don't go to the movies every weekend, but select your movie. What do you want? Or grandparents. That's just not right. It's not right. Maybe Sue Storm, if you have a girl, if your daughter, would be like, I like Sue Storm. She's in here, and so cool. I'll choose her. Yeah. There's nothing wrong with Vanessa Kirby. There's nothing wrong with the rest of the actors at all. It's called performing. They could suck and they can be good, and we'll see. Same with David Corenswet. Does he look the part? He's bulking up. I'm in favor of people getting buff and fit, trying to fit into their role. Kumail Nanjiani doing his thing, and then I recently saw how he needed therapy. The reviews were so bad it was affecting him. Man, Rose Tico, is that the route you're going? Or maybe he really did need therapy, and if that's the case, sometimes go get your therapy. But the tough skin isn't there for a lot of people. I also understand showing vulnerability to like look how strong and big I am, but I'm also susceptible. So now you guys can be susceptible also. I got the advocacy also. I can make a case either way, but still I'm more so negative on that. I'm like the movie gig, movie industry. It is what it is. You put something out, it's subject to criticism. Don't worry about it. Stop listening to the criticism. What if it's getting to you? Maybe easier said than done. Of course, it's all over the place. That's what he's known for. He's got a social media. That's all they talk about. Easier said than done. I understand. I can make my arguments and counter arguments to it. It is what it is. Hey, the FF casting. Don't give a shit. Do you? What do you believe? Are the Fantastic Four casting newsworthy? How many videos have you seen so far about the Fantastic Four casting? Because what are people gonna do? Okay, let's check out this scene from this guy in the movie. He's playing the Thing. You see that? No, I think he can really bring that to the Thing. That the Thing is gonna be all CGI with dots and everything. And a Thing. Not interested. My name's Chill. I'm out of here. On the side of my face is YouTubers. Go look at what Anzo was talking about yesterday. Right there. And the other YouTuber who I'm gonna plug is right there.